Well, it must be quite disappointing for you today then, Jim. Another 3 points out for you. But it started off so well for you. First half you were up with the air all the way through it, and then could have been said to have been the better team in the first half.
The first half we were very competitive and we made it difficult for United to create anything. And we were probably slightly edged the first half. But football's a game about what you do in the final third and what you do in and around the penalty box. And we had a couple of good chances. We didn't capitalise. And then United capitalised on the first real chance that came their way, which is the start of the second half. And that gave them confidence, knocked our confidence a little bit. And you can see the difference then that United start to get a little bit more control of the game, and we started chasing the game a bit.
You've not had your troubles to seek injury-wise, and then you were early on having to change maybe the pattern a little bit. An injury early on, was it Ricky Lamy?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't ideal. I mean, we took a little bit of a risk with Ricky. I mean, he has had a hamstring injury, but he's trained the last few days, and he was an important player for us. And again, with him on the side and getting Thomas Aware back into midfield, it gave us a bit of physicality which we've been missing. Unfortunately, we had to change that round. And there's no doubt that injuries and things like that do have an impact. But we as a club will need to, if you look at that, people will just judge the 90 minutes, and on the 90 minutes over the second half, then United probably deserve to win.
So has it just been bad luck things are happening to you? Because as I say again today, later on, I think it was Lee Kildare also got his injury to his leg.
Yeah, Lee was injured for a little while before that, a groin injury, but we couldn't take him off. We've no defenders, and also with Matt Russell being sent off, so we're already down to 10 men. And we had to try and gamble a little bit to try and get back in the game, and we got a goal back, and then we kind of threw Thomas Aware up front and just kind of gambled a little bit. You've got to do that in the last few minutes. But overall, as I say, the effort of the players was there. I have no complaints about that. But some of the decision making can be better. As I said, the two goals were evident in that. The second goal's got a little bit of quality for Gary Harkins. There's not too many players can not just see that pass, but execute it in the way he did. So you've got to give great credit to a high quality player, and Gary Harkins is certainly that.
Talking about high quality, your goal from the free kick was absolutely splendid.
Yeah, Ross scored a very similar free kick against Hamilton in the Cup a few weeks ago, and he's got that in his locker. But we just have to do a little bit better in the final third to try and create a bit more. We had a few opportunities and crosses in, but I felt as if our final ball could have been better.
Well, Neil, the victory's come at last. 3 points on the board for United.
Finally it's came, and it came in the home match. We got what we deserved out of match for a change. I thought, apart from maybe the first 20 minutes, I thought the rest of the game the boys were magnificent. We played a lot of good stuff, had a lot of good passages of play, and thoroughly deserved the 3 points.
Yeah, it was an interesting setup at the beginning. There were some comments coming in, are we playing the Craig Levine with no strikers up front, because it looked a bit light for the first half. Was this a tactical?
It wasn't tactical, no. I thought it's just the way the game pans out. They ended up changing and going to a 4-3-3, which we didn't adjust to quick enough, but I still thought we looked comfortable at the back. We restricted their chances. They never had a lot of chances, and I thought we were the better team.
Second half in particular, Ayr did come out of the box there, and 2 quality goals.
2 fantastic goals, and to be fair, 2 great pieces of skill from Gary Harkins for both goals. His composure to keep the ball in the park and not slashed it and lay off Paul Kearney, who tucked it away, and then his back heel into Forrest for another great goal from Allen. It was fantastic play.
Yeah, just a bit scary last 5 minutes though. Didn't look like a free kick that was given at the edge of the box, but then again you have to defend them, and it's a very well struck goal against you.
It's a good free kick and it's a good goal. Good free kick and good goal from the boys, but I was a wee bit nervy considering we were 2-0 up playing against 10 men, but the 3 points is the most important thing, and over the piece I think we probably should have been better than 2-1.
There's one big talking point in the first half, the tackle on Alan Forrest, 2-footed tackle in mid-air straight through him. Was not the instruction given at the beginning of the season that was supposed to be a sending off?
It happened right in front of us at the dugout, and for me, you're not going to see a straight red card. I don't think he's that type of lad that went in with malice, but if you mistime the tackle that badly, for me that's just a straight red. The boy shouldn't have been on the park.
It was lucky that he didn't come away with an injury as well.
Thankfully, Alan got off the ground, so he took the brunt of the tackle out of it, but it's still a straight red.
And again, we've got another injury worry, and hope it's not too bad as well for the keeper. Greg Fleming seemed to be caught accidentally by an elbow and went down with blood coming from him.
Yep, he's got a gash. I don't know, I've not seen the extent of it yet, but he's a goalkeeper, he'll be fine.
No brain, no pain.
Exactly, he'll be fine.